I wanted to come back on because I went on a little early. I'm not gonna post that one. I got a little sidetracked in my message. Um, I don't know. It's like sometimes you get a flush of downloads, and then after that you kind of blank out. So excuse me. I might like use pieces of it though, just for the plot. But um, the message was really for anybody there's too many disruptors like when it comes down to this message, so I guess something don't want me to get it out, you know what I mean? So that's what makes me know that it's actually worth saying. But for anybody that has been feeling like hesitant to move on a situation, um or been feeling any type of stagnancy, like maybe you feel like you you have all these dreams, you have all these wants for your life, but shit ain't moving fast enough for you. um, Shit might not seem like it's moving at all, you know. Um, there's a decision that you're coming up on that you are like a really big decision. I'm hearing big girl decision. I'm time to put on your big girl pants, your big boy pants, and and although I feel like you know what the answer is, you know what your heart desires, but some of us are like too worried about what other people may think. Some people are too scared to make this drastic change because whatever decision that you're about to make is about to change a lot of your reality. You know what I mean? Um, I'm hearing it's like just on some Jesus shit. It's time to flip some fucking tables over. It's time to blow this shit up. You know what I mean? Um, the only way through sometimes you do like I watch Queen Clip a lot, you know what I mean? I'm shout out to Angel Gang. But she often talks about people blowing up their lives, you know what I mean? And I feel like that's the perfect terminology because sometimes that one decision that you make, it changes everything, you know what I mean? And it's like a big ass kaboom, like fuck, like now, I went from being a day person to a night person, you feel me? I went from sitting in the office to being a full-on entrepreneur. You feel me? I went from being on a block to being in the office. You feel me? Like I went from being free and being a hot girl to being a parent. Like though it's that one decision that you make that changes everything. But for the ones that are like hesitant and feeling stagnated, and it's not that you're not stagnant. You're not stagnant. Your soul, this is a part of your soul's growth. You know what I mean? There's a part of your soul that knows that you don't need to work any harder from here. Your soul, your future self knows that this is the part of the movie, this is the part of the plot where tribe comes in, where your family comes in, where the love of your life steps in. And your soul refuses to lift another fucking finger. Your soul is bougie as fuck. Like, I'm not taking out the trash no more. I'm not doing this. I'm not doing this. My husband's here and he has 3 jobs. Okay. You know what I mean? Like and this, put the energy where it fits. You know what I mean? This isn't just for women, but you know what I mean. Like your soul is already at this point where tribe is met, where these opportunities are met, where this spouse is met, and you kind of trailing a few meters behind your soul. You know what I mean? So you don't see this shit coming. You just feeling like you lonely. You feeling like you stagnant. You feeling like nothing happening. Like what the fuck is this? But I'm here to tell you that you just keep trucking, keep moving forward because you almost there. Like you're in this realm. You just made that shift. Like you've cut the right people off. You've cut off the blessing blockers. You know what I mean? You've healed. You've nursed yourself. You've nursed your heart enough. Like a lot of us, not myself included. Like it's like and that's what I was saying. Also in my previous when I went live this morning about just companionship. You know what I mean? And how a lot of us is stuck. Like I feel like how much we yearn for companionship is obvious by how much we on social media, how much we are on YouTube watching other people. It's just like everybody that I follow on YouTube are people that I would be friends with in real life. You know what I mean? And I feel like during my awakening, during this cutoff period where I'm healing and shit like that, and I'm seeing all these karmic people around me, I look to YouTube for that companionship. I'm that friend, me to you, I'm that friend that we basically just chilling right now. We probably just smoked, had a drink or some shit like that. If that's not your thing, we're just talking, whatever, pick your poison. But we're just talking about life. And I'm that friend that give you good advice. and breathes life into you, because the people around you, your fucking fake ass family, that fake ass bitch that you've been calling your best friend for how many fucking years, that fake ass nigga that snaked you and really want to fuck your bitch. Excuse my language, I cuss a lot, but I'm just saying, we've sat around a lot of people that used us. We sat around a lot of people that used and sucked our life to the point where we don't even want to be around people no more. And we settling for this type of communication. We need companionship, and that causes for you to get the fuck out of the house. I know. You don't want, the love of your life is not about to knock at your door. This is not DoorDash. The fuck? I don't know. I'm not trying to judge nobody, but you probably don't want the DoorDash guy anyway. You don't want the Amazon nigga. Get the fuck out of the house, okay? Brush your hair. Get to know people. Let people get to know this new version of you. You've been doing the healing. You need new experiences. You're not going to get those experiences. You're not going to find that tribe. You aren't going to find that. You're not going to find that sense of companionship sitting in the fucking house. Okay, I'm just saying. Okay, we need that. Men need each other. Women need each other. And if you are trans, if you are, whatever letter you are, it's just for all of us. We all need somebody. You know what I mean? Shout out to everybody in the chat. I really don't like to read the chat because people be hella rude, and I'm channeling right now. But I'll get to y'all in a minute. But we need each other, you know what I mean? And I feel like if you're feeling like you're feeling this, and we call it seasonal depression, but if you're feeling that like heaviness, and like it's like, damn, it's getting darker earlier, you sitting in the house by yourself, you probably with your kids, you know what I mean? Like, it feels lonely as fuck. And I feel like it feels the loneliest before you meet your people. You feel the brokest before you get your fucking breakthrough. You feel the worst right before that breakthrough. You know what I mean? Like it's like it is darkest. What is it, darkest before dawn or some shit like that? I don't know, whatever that quote is. But the day is darkest before dawn. You know what I mean? Like you feel the ugliest right before everything flourishes. So, just stay the course. Be strong. A lot of people are starting a new year now. There's a lot of changes happening for November. You know what I mean? Myself, I'm fasting until the year begins. And pray for me, y'all, because what I realized last night, I knew this week me giving up certain things, the certain things that I go to for my triggers, basically. Like, I knew I was gonna be triggered this week. And I got hit with something. I was pissed off last night. And it made me want to do this. And it made me want to do that. And it made me want to call him so we can do that. For real. And I was like, nah, see, this is the shit that you do when you get emotionally triggered. Now you got to sit in it. And that's why my ass been at this fucking park all day. Like, nigga, I've been here for the last hour just jogging the trail. Trying to get my mind together, for real. It's going to be a tough one, But, you don't have to do it alone for very long. And sometimes that takes for you to just speak up. It's for you to let your support system. You do have a support system. There are people out there that love you. There are people out there that will step for you. You got to just speak up. You know what I mean? For our overly independent people, that person does have feelings for you. Y'all feel the same way for each other. Let them know. Let her know. Like, y'all not supposed to be doing this shit. Like, y'all both just sitting there with the same shit on your mind, nobody speaking up. Y'all feel the same way. It's okay. You're safe. You're safe. Yeah, that's why I don't get the chat. Yeah, that's why I don't look at the chat. But it's all coming. It's all coming together. So for whoever needs to hear this, you know what I mean? And a lot of that comes with like you stepping out, you coming out, and I don't even mean that in like as far as sexuality. I mean just you coming out as a person, being your authentic self around in these new spaces. You know what I mean? I'm sorry that the people that you came up around didn't accept you. I'm sorry that you were rejected by this space and rejected by this person and this relationship didn't work out or whatever, but that don't mean that everybody is not the fucking same. You know, there's a lot of us who yearn the same things that you're yearning for. You know what I mean? And that's one thing that I say in my prayers all the time. Like, well, when I'm affirming myself and I'm calling things out to the universe, nigga, what I want wants me. My desires desire me even more. You know, you just got to put yourself out there and stop asking for shit. I was saying, no, stop asking for shit you're not willing to work for. You know what I mean? Stop praying for shit that you're not willing to work for. Stop praying things that you're not willing to put into action for. It's not just gonna come to you. It's not about to just Amazon Prime to your fucking doorstep. It takes action, you know? You gotta believe in yourself. Your higher self believes in you, your future self, like, it's all in work. I do believe that we exist in all types of timelines, you know what I mean? So every decision that you make is gonna step you into that church on that path. So the least you do, the least you gonna get. You know? And this shit takes work. It takes work. It's not easy. It's not easy trying to create a whole different reality when you've really been given crumbs. You know what I mean? Shout out to the ghetto babies out there that know what I'm talking about. Really having to get it out the mud and shit. That shit's hard. It's hard when, like, you got champagne taste and your family worried about EBT and shit. And that's no disrespect to nobody, because, like, it's really not a funny thing that, like, resources are being taken from the American person, or, you know what I mean? Like, it's not okay. It's not okay that families are starving. There's nothing funny about that shit. But I'm just saying, like, when you want more and you never settle for those things, and that never was a part of your reality, that was never an option, and it was for whoever you were raised by, that shit is hard. They don't understand you. What you mean, Beverly Hills? We in the hood. I ain't trying to leave my city. I ain't trying to leave my block. You know what I mean? Like, when you come up around people like that and you want to go across the fucking country, nobody understands you. You know what I mean? But if you make those moves, that you take that trip across the country, you're gonna meet somebody from where you from over there. You feel me? Like, you just never know. You never know. But, like, the main purpose of this video was just to say that, like, you're being hesitant to move, but it's for a reason. It's because, like, you're at this point where you aren't supposed to do it alone anymore. Period. You're not. It's not natural to be alone for this long. You have healed. You're healing. The healing process is not linear. You go in and out. You pop out, you pop in, you pop out, you go within, you pop out, you go within. You know what I mean? But it's time to pop out right now. You know? Like, whoever this message is for, it's time for your ass to pop out. You know? And and just have faith that it's all coming together. You know? I know it's hard. Mama, I know it's hard. You don't have to do this shit alone. You don't have to do this shit alone for longer. You know what I mean? You don't. And I'm gonna just leave it at that. I'm about to go. 11:44. Shout out to the chosen. I'm about to go finish my workout routine and continue to get my thoughts together for the day. I'm taking a self-care day. That's why I was able to come on, you know, prioritizing myself, prioritizing my peace. I hope you're doing the same. These motherfucking jobs, these responsibilities to try to suck the life force out of your ass. I'm telling you. And just gotta fight back. It's bigger than the material. It's bigger than than a dollar, nigga. All this shit is energetic. So take care of yourself, please and thank you. Don't ever feel alone. I'ma always tell your ass, you ain't alone. Nigga, I'm with you. I'm with it. Nigga, you got a soldier on the front line fighting with your ass. We fighting a good fight around this motherfucker, and it's not easy. It's not easy. And sometimes it does get harder before it gets easy. You know? Don't be afraid to cry it out. Don't be afraid to let that shit out. Don't hurt anybody in the process. Don't hurt yourself, but allow yourself to purge these emotions and these fears so that you can become more clear. You know what I mean? The more you expel mentally and energetically, the more clearer your palette gets, to where you can have, you know, more space for downloads and opportunities, you know? Get rid of the blessing blockers. And if these blessing blockers are your own thoughts, work on that shit, you know? We're pouring from a half full glass. You know what I mean? All our obstacles meet every obstacle with the opportunity. You know what I mean? We got to transform this shit. Let your inner child out that motherfucking closet, out that motherfucking basement. Be yourself, unapologetically. Shine in whatever space that you in, and fuck everybody that don't feel you. You know what I mean? Like, not literally, but you know what I mean? Fuck them. Stop worrying about them, because that's a blessing blocker in itself. Worrying about what other people are, what they're thinking when they're looking at you. What? Huh? The fuck? Fuck them. You know, like I said, I'm y'all partner. We cousins at this point. If you're part of my tribe, we cousins, nigga. And don't ever come to me about somebody and my first react. Fuck them and dump that nigga. Fuck them or dump them. I don't know what to tell you. I got you though, and I love you. And and if you haven't told yourself today, at any point, go look yourself in the mirror and say, I love you. I appreciate you. You are amazing. You are strong. You are vibrant. You are a great fucking friend. You are a great lover. You are a great fucking parent. You are great. You are so fucking talented. You are so fucking smart. You are so intuitive. You are so gorgeous. You are so motherfucking handsome. You a go-getter. You my motherfucking, you feel me? I don't even know, you know? Let me stop though. Let me stop. I love y'all though. And if you don't know, it's your girl Barbie Drees. Drees the Black Barbie. The talented intuitive. The hostess of spirituality. Now we cousins, okay? Leading all you little bitches to the promised land, myself included. And I'm gonna catch y'all in the next one.